We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike, 59, Mike, check, 59. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
On first down, Darnold. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
You better bring it.
From the 45 on second down, Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll give this to Bell running right, and an alley to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Kill. Watch twist. Red 80. Check three. Check 22 jet bomber.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
57 to Mike. Watch the backer.
And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Rosen. Able to locate Wilson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Play action here with Rosen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And an alley to run. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Under team 6-6, bullet high. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Mike. Mike. All day, punt. Switch.
Now Rosen back into his end zone. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, you got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike, number 53. Mike. Hey. 53 to Mike. 53.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Rosen. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. An 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Motion, pop. Hey, check.
Now Rosen looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's get it, man. 57. Mike. Hey! Wahoo! What we got? 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't. Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rosen now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rosen will throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Rosen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And a completion to Wilson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
To throw is Rosen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Wilson's got it complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey An 80-yard touchdown. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Set the tone, defense. Set
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
But hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check 24. Check. Alert.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Rosen. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up fourth down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hatch it.
They'll run with McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rosen off the play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Bell. Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Tighten up.
Play action here with Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, but it seems to be working pretty well.
And now it's Rosen looking, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They go play action. It's Rosen. Powers through. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's checking crack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DK Metcalf. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
52's the mic. Here I come.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This is McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because...
And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
80. You don't want none? Check.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Night, sweetheart.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert.
Again, it's Rosen. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.